section 14.1, the subjunctive and adjective clauses. In this lesson, you'll learn how the subjunctive tense or mood can be used in adjective clauses to express that the existence of someone or something is uncertain or indefinite. So as we know, each Spanish verb has the following three qualities. Tiempo, like when did it happen, el presente, pasado, futuro. Aspecto, is it ongoing or is it over with? Perfectivo being finished or completed actions for which you know both the beginning and ending time. And el imperfectivo, which is ongoing and continuous actions. And then we have what we're looking at today, which is el modo. If it's real or undoubtedly exists, is el indicativo. But if it's in el subjuntivo, sort of speculatively or hypothetically may exist, it sort of expresses the idea. And so today we're looking at el presente, which is an imperfectivo tense, and the modo, specifically el subjuntivo. Let's look at these examples. ¿Conoces una joyería que esté cerca? Like, do you know some jewelry store that may be close? And she's like, no conozco ninguna joyería que esté cerca de aquí. No, I don't know any jewelry store that is close to here. So if we look back at the, is it speculative or does it not exist, it's hypothetical, that's the reason why they use the subjunctive mood in both of these. The first lady is like, do you know some jewelry store that may be close to here? And because she doesn't know one, it doesn't exist, right? It's hypothetical or it doesn't really exist. She again used the subjunctive mood to express that. No conozco ninguna joyería que esté cerca de aquí. So the subjunctive is used in an adjective or subordinate clause that refers to a person, place, thing, or idea that either does not exist or whose existence is uncertain or indefinite. In the following examples, we're going to compare the differences in meaning between the statements using the indicative mood and those using the subjunctive. For example, necesito el libro que tiene información sobre Venezuela. Because it's in the indicative, I know that it exists, it's undoubtedly so. I need the book that has information about Venezuela. We know that it's there. I know that book, I need it. No? O necesito un libro, if we look at the subjunctive, necesito un libro que tenga información sobre Venezuela. It's like, I'm not sure if it exists or not, but I need any book that may have information about Venezuela. Necesito un libro que tenga información sobre Venezuela. What that does is it expresses the fact that your speculative nature of you not really knowing whether or not that book may exist. The next one. Quiero vivir en esta casa que tiene jardín. I want to live in this house that has a garden. O quiero vivir en una casa que tenga jardín. I want to live in any house that essentially may have a garden or that has a garden. But you're speculative about the existence of that house. You don't really know. So you just say una casa, a house, versus esta casa, this house. No? Or en mi barrio hay una heladería que vende helado de mango. Or en mi barrio no hay ninguna heladería que venda helado de mango. In the indicative example, the ice cream shop exists, right? It's there. There is one, and they sell this ice cream. In the subjunctive mood, there is no ice cream shop. It does not exist, and therefore it is put in that mood to suggest its lack of existence, or rather to denote the fact that it doesn't exist. So adjective clauses, by the way, are subordinate clauses that modify a noun or pronoun and the main clause of a sentence. And that noun or pronoun is called the antecedent. When the adjective clause refers to a person, place, or thing or idea that is clearly known, certain, or definite, the indicative is used. For example, quiero ir al supermercado que vende productos venezolanos. O conozco a alguien que va a esa peluquería. O busco al profesor que enseña japonés. O tengo un amigo que vive cerca de mi casa. In all these instances, we know that these people definitely, certainly exist, right? I'm looking for the Japanese professor. I know that he teaches Japanese and that he's there. I'm looking for him, you know? Versus, if these clauses were to have the subjunctive mood, they would suggest the notion that you really aren't sure or you're speculative about the existence of these things. It's important to observe that the indefinite article, which is un, uno, unas, versus the definite article, el, la, los, las, plays a pretty large role in determining the use of the subjunctive in adjective clauses. For example, let's look at why these are different. ¿Conoces un restaurante italiano que esté cerca de mi casa? Do you know a restaurant? Could be translated to any restaurant that may be close to my house. Or versus, ¿conoces el restaurante italiano que está cerca de mi casa? Like, do you know that restaurant, the restaurant that is close to my house? We all know which one I'm talking about. I'm certain that it exists. And you notice the use of the indefinite article often has the subjunctive. Do you know a or any Italian restaurant that may be close to my house? Versus the definite article is oftentimes used with the indicative. Do you know the restaurant that is close to my house? One small thing to note is that the personal a is not used with direct objects that are hypothetical people. For example, necesitamos un empleado que sepa usar computadoras. We need just some employee that may know how to use computers. However, as you learn in Lección 7, alguien and nadie are always preceded by the personal a when they function as direct objects. Por ejemplo, buscamos a alguien que pueda cocinar, o no conocemos a nadie que pueda cocinar. The subjunctive is commonly used in questions with adjective clauses when the speaker is trying to find out information about which he or she is uncertain. For example, ¿hay un parque que esté cerca de nuestro hotel? Is there a park that's near our hotel? Kind of like you don't know if it even exists or not. Therefore, it's put into the subjunctive mood to denote that you're not really sure. However, the person knows or responds to the information, they're certain that it exists, they use the indicative. Sí, hay un parque que está muy cerca del hotel. We all know that it exists, it's there. And here are some verbs that are commonly followed by adjective clauses in the subjunctive. Buscar, conocer, encontrar, haber, like hay uno de, o necesitar, querer.